What's going on everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video, and in today's video we're going to be discussing why I am a little bit worried about Battlefront 2 in 2019. Now this kind of topic and these kind of videos have almost become like a series on my channel where I share the concerns I have for future things in Battlefront 2, whatever they may be, and judging off the last couple of videos, yous have really enjoyed them. So today I thought I'd bring together a video addressing this concern, as it's not all doom and gloom, but it's an interesting topic nevertheless. Now, just addressing where I've been over the first couple weeks of this year, I have been pretty ill, but I am on the mend now. And I mean, after the grind that went into the channel through December, I was just absolutely spent. You guys went crazy last month, and in doing so, I pushed myself more than I probably ever have on my channel, and things slowed right down after Christmas with Battlefront 2, and combine that with the way I was feeling, it was just a bad time. But I'm not going to dwell on the downs, as Dooku is coming within a week of recording this video, which has me very excited. Now, just one more thing before we get stuck into this video. I know it's a long intro, I'm sorry, but we are very close to 20,000 subscribers. And when we do hit it, there will be some special stuff going on the channel. Stuff that yous have been asking for a very long time will be happening. So make sure you stay tuned for that and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But anyway, now that we're all caught up to date, let's get stuck into the topic of this video: why I'm a little bit worried about Battlefront 2 in 2019. Now, this is a concern I had once I realized that Battlefront 2 was going to continue content in 2019, and that is Jedi Fallen Order. And whether it could spell the end for Battlefront 2 or basically just take a massive hit to the player base, because let's be real, I'd say at least 99% of Battlefront 2 players are going to be playing Jedi Fallen Order when it comes out. As it's basically, from what we know right now, the kind of single player Star Wars game we've wanted for so long. And anyone who's sitting here right now saying that they aren't even interested, they're loopy, to put it nicely. Now, we don't know the exact release date for Jedi Fallen Order. All we know is it is scheduled for a 2019 release, and we'll be getting more details and probably a trailer during EA Play in June of this year. Now, this could really work for Battlefront 2 in the lead up to Fallen Order's release and bring Star Wars gaming hype to another level, who knows, but I think regardless, when it does drop this year, the amount of attention and commitment, at least from a player base perspective, will fall away from Battlefront 2. Which is obviously going to result in empty lobbies and maybe even in the worst case scenario, a dead game. Now, maybe this is all part of the plan from an EA point of view. Maybe they want to continue Battlefront 2's content up until Fallen Order's release and then stop producing content, as it would be a nearly 2-year-old game competing with a brand new Star Wars game, so Battlefront 2's content stopping upon Fallen Order's release may be very likely. Honestly, who knows? But DICE are not behind Fallen Order. They aren't the developers, and to my knowledge have no ties with Fallen Order, and it's just all Respawn Entertainment. So they might still continue with Battlefront 2 onto 2020, which personally I hope is the case. As someone who loves Battlefront 2 but is also bursting out of his boots to see a game along the likes of The Force Unleashed or Knights of the Old Republic, which would obviously be Fallen Order. I hope to see both games live alongside each other, as it would be great to have 2 Star Wars games on the go. We haven't had that for a very long time. It's been a choice of Battlefront 2015 when that was the only game, and the same for Battlefront 2. There hasn't been more than one option for a massive title Star Wars game for a long time. But if Fallen Order and Battlefront 2 lived alongside each other with both games receiving content and updates, we would have the option to play a single player Star Wars game or a multiplayer Star Wars game, whatever we're feeling on the day, and it's really good to have options. But regardless, I'm still really worried about Battlefront 2 because of Jedi Fallen Order, as EA are obviously the publisher behind both games, and I don't think they'll want Fallen Order to have to compete with anything. So while I remain optimistic, I think my concerns are going to be sitting deep down until we actually find out what's going to be happening with Battlefront 2 around Fallen Order's release, and whether it's even going to affect Battlefront 2 at all. Because who knows, maybe I'm just being a little bit paranoid, but my paranoia and Battlefront 2, as probably a lot of you guys know by now, has pretty much always been valid, as things have come to fruition more often than not, unfortunately. But hopefully Battlefront 2 isn't affected by Fallen Order's release, and like I said before, both games can live side by side, giving us a Star Wars single player and multiplayer option. I think that would be the best case scenario. It's something we haven't had for a very long time. Of course, unless you count Battlefront 2's campaign, but I mean, a lot of people kind of disregarded that campaign anyway. But anyway guys, what are your thoughts on this topic? Are you worried about Battlefront 2 this year because of the upcoming Star Wars title, Jedi Fallen Order? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, I do imagine people will have a fair bit to say about this, and I'm interested to see the response. But I did make a conscious effort throughout this video to make sure this wasn't a derogatory video towards Battlefront 2 in any way, shape or form. I want to see Battlefront 2's DLC continue well onto 2020 as there is still so much content left untapped. But I feel like Fallen Order's start will be Battlefront 2's end, and that is my personal opinion. So remember to post yours in the comment section below, and feel free to drop a like on this video to show your support. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and remember there's gonna be some special videos going on. So any support to get to that goal as quick as possible would be greatly appreciated, as I can't wait to get stuck into it. But with that being said, that wraps this video up, so thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll see you all again real soon.